A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Jordan Dangi. Thank you for joining us. Papa Village in Central Province have initiated a festive community watch program. Supporting the initiative, New Power has donated uniforms and other equipments to the volunteers to carry out the program.
Papa Community Policing Team received uniforms, coolers, torches, tents, a bike, and other equipment to support them. Community leader Alphonse Nao thanked New Power for the support. He said the Festive Community Policing is an annual program in Papa Village, and they appreciate that New Power has come on board to support them this festive period.
It's really, we do this every year. But the problem is we don't have uniforms and we don't have such logistic supports that are over here. This year, New Power came to support it. It will give the boys moral support to the boys in uniforms when they move around during the festive period, and strong by staff long.
According to New Power CEO Michael Wairi, the donation is part of their community investment program. Under the investment program, they are working in partnership with the Central Provincial Government through its Ward Development Committee to support and work with project-impacted communities.
We have a community investment program that covers 5 villages and the areas in between, so beginning at Kido and then going down to Porabada. The community here at Papa, through their councillor and their magistrate, wanted to initiate a community policing program through the Christmas New Year period in 2024. So New Power and ExxonMobil as well have stepped forward to support the program.
Mr. Wairi has commended the Papa community for this initiative. He said community peace and good order is very important.
And we think, we do our small part for maintaining peace and good order in our community, and this is our way of doing that. And hopefully other villages see the example that Papa Village has set and come along with this in subsequent years. But I'd like to acknowledge ExxonMobil and the owners of PNG LNG, their contribution, and also our New Power shareholders who are Santos and Kumul Petroleum.
Louis Mango, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, Papa community leader Alphonse Nao has urged police in Central Province to visit the voluntary community watch group.
Alphonse Nao, who serves as the Ward 14 councillor of Papa Village, emphasized the importance of police patrols on highways, making visits to these volunteers to offer moral support. The presence of police support, he believes, would not only boost morale but also strengthen the collaboration between the community and law enforcement in maintaining security.
I hope during this festive period, Papua New Guinea Royal Constabulary Police Department, if they are listening to me now, we need their support too on the road to just support and visit us as well when the boys are working during the day and in the night.
He also highlighted that the president of Hiri local level government has also shown support for this initiative.
I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the president of Hiri local level government for allocating a 2,000 kina that I will be presenting to the magistrate for their allowances. So that's a really big boost within our community in Papa Village.
Now went on to explain that the community watch groups are actively working to ensure the safety of residents and travelers, particularly during the busy holiday period. He further explained their operation.
Any lawbreaker that is going to be caught will be charged, will be taken to the magistrate, charged, and charged accordingly by the law. Yeah. So we are and we will currently be doing awareness to the communities for them do's and don'ts during the festive period. So we will be warning all the drunkards, especially young men and boys who are consuming alcohol like drugs, to be very careful when they are consuming those things. items during this festive period.
Louis Mango, National EMTV News.
Jiwaka Governor Simon Kaiwi presented 6 million kina to local contractors to build accommodation for public servants in the province.
$3 million kina was presented to Kumureng builders to build 20 houses for police officers. 2 million kina was presented to Foxwheel Design and Builders Constructor for the construction of 10 houses for public servants, and 1 million kina presented to Consult Construction for the upgrading and maintenance of public servants accommodations in Tabibuka in Jimmy District. The governor stated that police officers must have a suitable housing in order to carry out their duties.
I build my own houses too. You never think. So there something
The managing director of Foxwheel Design and Building Construction thanked the governor for trusting them and awarding them the contract.
To the Jiwaka Governor, Honorable Simon Kikawi, that he has given us this project to build 10 houses for the public servants here in Minsk Township.
They pledged to complete the houses within a few months as expected. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The body of a man believed to be of Bulolo's Watu LLG manager, Rauna Jombet, was reportedly to be found around midday after almost a week of search. Sources say the LLG manager was on his way to Leh from Wau on Monday afternoon, when he was met with the flooding of the Kolo River between Wau and Bulolo. In an attempt to cross, the LLG's manager's vehicle was carried away by high-speed current. Such as operation begins since incident on Monday. His personal belongings were reported to be recovered, where his body was found near Wandumi village along the Kolo River bank. Hundreds of public servants, community members, police, CIS officers, village court officials around turned up at Minsk police station to witness the takeover ceremony of the magistrate of Minsk.
Miss Nancy Lipai, who will be taking over from Mr. Douglas Siminji, said she is very impressed with the leadership and pledged to work together with the team to serve with honor, dedication and distinction. Jiwaka Governor Simon Kaiwi acknowledged the officer, stating law and order sector is an important sector and he is looking forward to work closely with the new senior provincial magistrate. Mr. Kaiwi said, in order to create a conducive environment to live in peace and harmony, stakeholders must work closely with police, CIS and judiciary as a team to transform Jiwaka province into a better place for everyone, including businesses and investors. Mr. Kaiwi appeals to the people of Jiwaka to take ownership and respect public servants and look after public institutions and properties in the province. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
They one time by me plantation house.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true. Winning House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy one the 10 kg roots rice, hide him ticket inside lo bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Our chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
Mipla halivim wari belong you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A winning combination is all about style and confidence.
Relaxo, good luck quality, na lick price.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
You're watching National EMTV News. PNG's Nurses Association wants its members throughout the country to know that the negotiation of the collective bargaining process of the Nurses Industrial Award is set to be signed in January 2025.
The association held a press conference yesterday to make this announcement. The president of PNG Nurses Association, Frederick Abai, explained that due to slow progress of the negotiation process, it has taken this long.
In the past 4 weeks, we have been here going through collective bargaining process. And finally, as of yesterday at 4 p.m., Deputy Secretary, Policy and Reforms, Department of Personnel Management, through the DPM Secretary's office has assured and confirmed to us that our review award for 25-27 will be signed in January next year.
Mr. Kabai said the Executive Council of PNG NA will reconvene in January next year to sign the Nurses Industrial Award for 2025 to 2027.
By 15th January, 16, 17, they should be here to sign a new review award for the nurses, industrial award for the nurses, and it will be effective from January 2025 and runs for 3 years, and it will expire in 2027.
Mr. Kabai emphasized that in the new industrial award, the Executive Council has inserted 3 new conditions.
One is regarding our allowances. Allowance must be tax-free. It must be given as benefits, and it must be tax-free. We must only be taxed on our base salary so that more money can be retained for the nurses to look after their welfare.
The other 2 conditions are the nurses' exit plan or retirement plan and housing. In addition, President Kabai added that PNG NA Executive Council has called for a change in the professional development of nurses in the country.
We give minimum duration of studies of nursing colleges and universities in the country. We expand on the number of years, and we would like to see that all the curriculum must be tailored to suit the term to suit the duration of studies, and we would like to see that competent, knowledgeable, skillful nurses are being graduated from School of Nursing.
Louis Maingo, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, PNG Nurses Association President has appealed to the government to subsidize the rental housing subsidy for nurses in the urban areas.
Our nurses in the heaven centers, they are finding it very, very difficult because the employer cannot provide housing. They are finding it very difficult. And most of our nurses in the heaven setting are all living in settlements. And it is not conducive for them. Also, they are already renting houses, but they can afford for 200-300, but they cannot afford a bigger house that will fit their family. In today's situation in the urban settings, 1 cubic meters is about 500 kina. But we are only saying that the government should subsidize our rental housing subsidy so that nurses can find a good house to live and work. And that is one of our new review clause, and it will only be applicable to the nurses in the urban settings.
Internal Revenue Commission, or IRC, celebrated its 65th anniversary of tax collection in Papua New Guinea. The occasion was held in Port Moresby last night.
Established in 1959, the IRC collected tax through British pounds, where they announced their first ever annual income of £1.8 million in year 1960. 65 years on, the IRC has made huge progress, now collecting up to 17 billion kina per year. These were highlighted by IRC Commissioner General Mr. Sam Coim during the occasion.
We started collecting taxes in pounds, British pounds. And then we transitioned into collecting it in Australian dollars. And then eventually we anchored and settled on kina on 16 September 1975. And since then, we're still collecting in kina. Despite criticisms and everything else that people say, we will still be collecting in kina. Isn't that beautiful? The country is not sinking or going to be a failed state. Let's have some faith. 1.8 million pounds. And as I'm speaking to you today, 17.3 billion and counting before 31st of December.
Coim thanked its partners, such as companies and citizens who have been faithful in paying taxes.
And it wouldn't have been possible without the contributions of the main players, who are of course our taxpayers. And the Master of Ceremony has mentioned some of them. You got steamships, Ryan Bell. There's a lot of companies that have started with us on this journey, and we are really grateful for all their contributions and all the workers in the country, including all of us in this room. We pay taxes, and all our key stakeholders in the government sector, in the private sector, including CPA, PNG. We also acknowledge our contributors, the international development partners like the World Bank, the IMF, the United Nations, all the government or external development partners. We do value the contributions that they have given.
Coim also stressed that the Commission faced challenges, but they are looking at generating more income for the development of the country.
And we have invested in our people flow, in our process flow, and in our systems flow. The three flows that we want to see all flowing in synergy, and we want to operate at that optimal level. With most of the functions, as manual as it is, we will create the sustainable revenue growth at around 20% for the last 4 years. I believe that the best is yet to come.
Prime Minister James Marape, though did not attend the occasion, sent his applauding message to IRC for its milestone. The event ended with award presentations for its long service officers. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
Internal Revenue Commission is confident that they would meet their target of 19.4 billion kina in 2025. Commissioner General Sam Koim said the implementation of its new system would help.
The government has recently announced 500 million kina in tax reliefs for 2025. While this revenue is foregone, the government has simultaneously raised the bar for revenue collection, increasing IRC's target by 14%, which is equivalent to 2.4 billion kina. Mr. Koim said last night that they can still meet the target.
We are confident of meeting. When I took over as the Commissioner General, our annual collection was at 8.2 billion. We've grown that to 17.3 billion this year, more than doubled it. So they've increased it to 19.4 billion. We might end up with 20 billion, who knows. So we are getting an upward trajectory and progressing so far so good. Like I indicated in my speech, we have invested in our capacity to collect more, and we do know that there is room to collect more. So we will collect more.
Koim said, despite the new challenge, IRC is adamant to make GST its #1 revenue earner, and the new goods and services monitoring system would play a big part in that.
So ideally, the outlook is that as soon as we establish a very cohesive and robust GST collection mechanism, then we will create enough revenue through the GST collection. Our aim is to make GST as the #1 revenue earner, because that's broad-based and everybody participates in it. So once we do that, then we can recommend the government to reduce the salary wages tax, and whatever revenue that is foregone in the salary wages will be picked up by the GST, because knowing Papua New Guineans who have the propensity to spend every kina they save or earn, we don't have a savings culture, so whatever that is saved through the salary wages reduction can be spent in the shops, and then we can scoop it out in the GMS system. So the system that you're saying is the goods and services monitoring system. The government has already allocated funding for it. The government has already approved the procurement of that system from the successful bidder. So we are now in the process of getting the contract signed, but also doing the implementation strategies and roadmaps and the implementation part of it. So we will be procuring that quickly and install it at the point of sale in all the ERP systems, the cash register, all of this, to collect GST. We are doing a similar version of it in the IFMS government financial system. So all government contractors, the GST are withheld and remitted directly to IRC.
Meanwhile, Koim said IRC is committed to implement the government's tax relief measures as well as delivering on the budget set for 2025. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Life is filled with unexpected twists and turns. But as a public servant, your health, life, and family security matters most. Introducing the Public Service New Care Association, PSNA. New care for a better life in Medicare, funeral benefits, and guaranteed financial security. With PSNA, You receive quality Medicare services and immediate payment coverage using our smart card. Our care goes beyond financial assistance towards funeral expenses. Join the Public Service Nuclear Association today and experience the benefits that matter most. We are here for you today and tomorrow. PSNA. Nuclear for a better life.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic, and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport, to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
National Airports Corporation is Papua New Guinea's state-owned airport company established under the Civil Aviation Act 2000 and is 100% owned by the people of Papua New Guinea. On behalf of the board, management and staff of National Airports Corporation, we would like to wish you all, our valued clients, the travelling public and the people of Papua New Guinea a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year 2025.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
You're watching National EMTV News. Moving to overseas news now. In Australia, Victoria, the state of Victoria, has experienced bushfire.
A large fire is burning in the Grampians National Park, prompting emergency warnings to be issued for nearby communities in the state's west. Watch and act warnings remain in place for 2 separate blazes burning in the Gerties Nature Reserve in the state's southeast and in Bullingrook, northwest of Melbourne.
From what we've heard, the same warnings that came into effect last night are in place. The emergency warning areas, the ones where people are being told to leave immediately, are for the suburbs of Mafeking, Watganya, Belfield, Halls Gap, Lake Fyans and Pomonal. The watch and acts are for the areas, prepare to leave, are for the areas of Jimmy Creek, Miranatwa, Bournes Hill and Victoria Valley. There's also a watch and act for the areas of Barton, Jalakar, Moyston and Melora North, but the advice there is to monitor conditions as they are changing. It is a cooler day today. I had yesterday off, but at about 2 o'clock I can remember stepping here onto the main street of Ballarat and just seeing this enormous wall of smoke. And that was a reflection of how hot the conditions were yesterday and how fast the wind was blowing the smoke from the Grampians east towards Ballarat. Basically, the conditions were just that tough yesterday that firefighters couldn't really fight the fires as much, but we have heard from the Bureau of Meteorology that there's cooler conditions. You can probably see the wind from the trees behind me. They are also, it's probably worth mentioning that there is a relief centre that's opened up at Alexandra Oval in Ararat, which is just on the eastern edge of the Grampians, for anybody that is trying to leave that fire and needs somewhere to stay. But yeah, I guess the bottom line is that there is a cold front forecast for Victoria today, and firefighters are hoping that they can get a bit on top of the fire.
At least 2 people were killed and dozens of others injured after a car drove into a busy Christmas market in the city of Magdeburg.
This is a very serious incident that has taken place in the German city of Magdeburg, which is around a 2-hour drive from Berlin. Now, dozens of people have been affected, some seriously injured. Hospitals were warned to prepare for mass casualties, and they're now treating some of those most seriously injured. Now, there is video footage that has emerged of the moment that a car drove through a crowd in a very busy Christmas market in that town. It was early in the evening, and it was packed full of people less than a week before Christmas. Now, that vision is incredibly distressing, and so while I won't be showing it now, I can explain that it was the car was seen driving at a very high speed through what appeared to be a narrow path between Christmas market stalls, and that there were dozens of people that were knocked to the ground by this vehicle. And we do know some information about the suspected driver. He was arrested at the scene and is said to be a 50-year-old doctor who originally came from Saudi Arabia, but he arrived in Germany in 2006. He wasn't otherwise known to authorities. It's believed that there was also some explosives that were in the vehicle, and so this is being treated as a possibly deliberate attack. However, a motive is still unclear. We've heard from a number of German politicians, including Olaf Scholz, the German Chancellor, who said that his thoughts are with the victims and their families, and he said that the reports that are coming out of that town in Germany are making him fear the very worst. We also heard from the Prime Minister of that region, who gave an update on some of the casualties. Here is what he had to say.
Yes, it is a terrible tragedy. It's a catastrophe for the city of Magdeburg and for Germany in general. We are currently in the process of collecting all further data and also carrying out this interrogation.
Now, just last month, the German Interior Minister warned people to be extra vigilant around Christmas markets, but she said at the time that there was no concrete danger that they knew of. Now, this isn't the first time that a Christmas market in Germany has been the subject of such an event. In 2016, 12 people were killed when a truck drove into a crowd at a Christmas market in Berlin. And so this incident in itself is quite shocking, but it will also no doubt stir up some quite horrible memories for the rest of the country as well.
The United States is hours away from government shutdown that could see millions of Americans go without pay just before Christmas.
The House has passed a spending package that will fund the US government into March 2025. It's quite a late resolution. There's a midnight local time deadline until the US government goes into shutdown. This leaves the Senate 6 hours to take up this bill and pass it and avert that shutdown deadline. Now, this comes after a messy couple of days. There was originally a bill to fund the government that had bipartisan agreement. It was scuttled amid public opposition from Donald Trump and his key ally Elon Musk, who took to social media to torpedo the bill by saying it was a bad deal and encouraging Republicans to vote against it. Once that bill was torpedoed, a second bill went to the House. That included funding provisions to avert a shutdown, but it also included provisions to either suspend or raise the debt ceiling, the amount of money the US government is allowed to borrow. That was at the request of Donald Trump, who wanted that issue sorted out before he takes office in January. But that bill, when it was put to the House, failed. Not only did Democrats vote against it, but some conservative Republicans who want to limit government spending also voted against it. It failed in the House, and a new bill was submitted late today. That was essentially the same bill, but it removed any consideration of the debt ceiling. And it has passed. It wasn't immediately clear if Democrats would support this bill, but at the last minute they came out and clearly voted for it. It has received quite a decisive majority. In fact, the only people who did vote against it in the House were actually Republicans. It does speak to some of the disquiet in the party. As for one of the men who quite publicly helped to sink the original agreement, Elon Musk has again taken to social media as the House was voting and said that the Speaker, Mike Johnson, has done a good job here, after all, taking a bill that weighed pounds to a bill that weighed ounces. Now, that might be cold comfort to the House Speaker, Mike Johnson, who's had really a scramble of a couple of days trying to get an agreement through. But as long as the Senate does pass this bill in the next couple of hours, the US government will avoid another shutdown.
The French President Emmanuel Macron has been criticized for using expletives while he was heckled by residents of Mayotte during a visit to the territory in the wake of Cyclone Chido.
Emmanuel Macron was met with a mixed reception when he arrived to survey the damage, with some residents yelling about a lack of access to water. 35 people are confirmed to have been killed during the storm, which hit the Indian Ocean archipelago a week ago. That number is expected to rise, though. Many people in the French territory are living in flimsy shacks, and rescue crews are still unable to reach some areas.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Goodpilla mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Goodpilla data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
They wanted time by me plantation house.
Making Diliman House belong family belong you come true. Whittam House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buying one the 10 kg roots rice, hide him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details long you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
Season's greetings to you all this Christmas. Let us pause to reflect on the stories that bind us and the conversations that inspire. May your days be filled with joy, connection, and meaningful moments this festive season.
Happy holidays! As we celebrate, let us take a closer look and cherish the real stories that uplift our community on a closer look. May your Christmas be filled with hope and the spirit of giving.
Merry Christmas this festive season. May your home be filled with warmth, joy, and treasured moments with loved ones. Let's embrace the spirit of togetherness and home living.
Season's greetings, dear friends. This Christmas, let's celebrate the spirit of perseverance and the dreams that drive us forward. May your holiday be filled with excitement, sportsmanship, and the joy of shared victories.
Happy holidays! As we wrap up the year, may your Christmas be filled with the magic of music and the joy of discovering new talents. Let's tune into the festive spirit and enjoy the rhythm of the season.
Trukai Sports.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The LIFC has defeated Bernice FC by crushing them 12 goals to nil in the opening match of the Women's Conference Soccer League at the PNG Football Stadium today.
Speaking to Trukai Sports, Allies FC assistant coach Mante Baki said the victory was a bounce back against a tough loss against Hekari United FC.
Basically, after our loss against Hekari, we went back, did some homework. So we regrouped. The girls had the rest on Thursday, so we come back in last day, and we were just working on our ball position and wanted something we continue making notes like round 1 come. And I think our high pressing and the ball position gave us the scoreline today. So I think the girls worked really hard, and their win today, they deserve this win. So I'm preparing for round 2 now. The new players will be coming in by round 2 too, so hopefully we'll have a good squad to give a good run for the team Hekari. Yeah.
He also pointed out some key areas that the team worked on to improve in the preparations for the match today.
So we will work mostly on our fitness to keep the level of fitness up, the stamina and the strength, the one player.
Bucky gave a brief on the players and also acknowledged the people who supported the team.
The players mostly are the players from former Hekari players, where Hekari like really small, and that's where Allies got them in. Some of the players they came from outside, like Kalista from Buka. We have a new player that joined us today, Kami, from one of Kalista's academy, Lobuka. So she had a first game today. Most of the players are from outside center, KVN, Buka, Medan, and Lei.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Wrapping up the round 1 of the Women's Conference Soccer League competition today, PNG Football Association will continue round 2 of the competition next year.
PNGFA Competitions Manager Paul Isorua gave a brief rundown of the competition.
Firstly, for the women's, we are already into it, the 4 conferences. New Guinea Islands, Northern, Southern, and the Highlands. We are heading into the 4th round of competitions. There will be in fact 10 rounds. This weekend we will have the last set of competition matches, and we will go for a break. We will return on the 11th of January and then take it from there and then complete the last rounds of football. We are behind our schedule a bit, so the competition is being held on the weekends and midweek.
He also emphasized on highlighting the growing interest and the new talents.
Oh yes, the coaches have been interviewed. They're working with a new brand of players. Many have come from outside, from the youth level up, and then most of our senior players have. Female footballers have, retired on, and the new ones are coming into the scene now. So the coaches, they have the task of blending new players to get into the momentum of senior football. Yeah, so this is happening around the 4 conferences, and so far we're happy. We're okay with the competition itself.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The PTC Volleyball and Touch Tournament successfully ran its grand finals today.
One of the founders of the competition, Abraham Sarufa, who is also a warrant officer in the PNG Defence Force, gave a brief of the competition.
Me starting competition in 1996. Time start community PTC. So it was the community leaders that wanted to get the youth out of or some go outside street na this kind. So they appointed me as the youth leader to coordinate activities. So at that time we started off playing touch, and then community interest now all mama to come inside now. We started volleyball also for the ladies, Yampla Marina, all mama to take part.
He further made remarks on how the competition improved over the past years and also the main objective behind it.
But the Salt Peppers competition was for the games. PTC games was for the youth to benefit in sports. Because I was also active in sports that time, so just to get Kishim order inside the community, and what the community leaders wanted was for the youth to have some control na this kind stuff inside the community.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
PNG couples have claimed the MSG Prime Minister's Cup after beating Vanuatu 2-1 in the final match at Honiara, Solomon Islands this afternoon. Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream, Gullah Cone Ice Creams, Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Every favorite. Which one is yours? Share love with Gullah Ice Creams. Gullah, Gullah, yum.
Every day, 180 million liters of water pumps into Port Moresby. Every day, its journey to your household tap is made safe at this water treatment plant. Every day, raw water is filtered, disinfected, and purified so that you and your loved ones have access to clean, usable water. For 65 years, our water treatment technology has been hard at work, but now it needs to hit pause. Port Moresby's population has increased 500% since the treatment plant was built, putting enormous pressure on the water supply network. We need to hit pause so that the filtering equipment can be repaired, maintained, upgraded, so that the water you use and consume continues to be safe. For more information, visit our Facebook page.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections, and business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Life is filled with unexpected twists and turns. But as a public servant, your health, life, and family security matters most. Introducing the Public Service New Care Association, PSNA. New care for a better life in Medicare, funeral benefits, and guaranteed financial security. With PSNA, you receive quality Medicare services and immediate payment coverage using our smart card. Our care goes beyond financial assistance towards funeral expenses. Join the Public Service New Care Association today and experience the benefits that matter most. We are here for you today and tomorrow. PSNA. New care for a better life.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic, and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport, to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
They wanted them by me plantation house.
Making Diliman House belong family belong you come through. Whittam House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy one the 10 kg roots rice, put him ticket inside your bag, enter him all details belong you, now drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
You're watching Trukai Sports, now to overseas sports, and New Zealand is in control of the second Women's Cricket One Day International against Australia in Wellington.
Captain Elisa Healy returned from a knee injury to lead Australia with the tourists sent in to bat first after Sophie Devine won the toss. White Ferns fast bowler Molly Penfold claimed the breakthrough, removing Healy for 34 runs off 32 balls. Rosemary Mayer dismissed fellow opener Phoebe Litchfield for 25. Penfold then claimed another 2 scalps in Elise Perry on 29 and Beth Mooney on 14. Australia is 5 for 176.
In the A-League men's, Sydney FC fought back from a 2-goal deficit to draw the trio with Adelaide United at Hindmarsh Stadium.
Douglas Costa opened the scoring for the Sky Blues, but the Reds led 3-1 after a brace from Archie Goodwin and a goal from Stephen Mork. But Costa inspired a late fight back with his second goal in the 89th minute. The Brazilian star then added an assist in the 96th minute as Jordan Courtney Perkins headed home the equaliser. The draw means the Reds remain unbeaten after 8 matches, while Sydney ends a 2-game losing streak.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is up next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
They wanted time by me plantation house.
Making Dinaman House belong family belong you come true. Winning House wants a roots rise. 4 houses, 4 winners nationwide. Buy him one the 10 kg roots rice, find him ticket inside long bag, enter him all details belong you, na drop him inside long entry box long or participating store close to long you. So buy now. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
1, 2, 3, 4!
A winning combination is all about style and confidence.
Relaxo, good blood quality, na lick price.
Every day, 180 million litres of water pumps into Port Moresby. Every day, its journey to your household tap is made safe at this water treatment plant. Every day, raw water is filtered, disinfected and purified so that you and your loved ones have access to clean, usable water. For 65 years, our water treatment technology has been hard at work, but now it needs to hit pause. Port Moresby's population has increased 500% since the treatment plant was built, putting enormous pressure on the water supply network. We need to hit pause so that the filtering equipment can be repaired, maintained, upgraded, so that the water you use and consume continues to be safe. For more information, visit our Facebook page.
National Airports Corporation is Papua New Guinea's state-owned airport company established under the Civil Aviation Act 2000 and is 100% owned by the people of Papua New Guinea. On behalf of the board, management and staff of National Airports Corporation, we would like to wish you all our valued clients, the travelling public and the people of Papua New Guinea a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year 2025.
The future home, you me holy man no walk one time. Oh 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus. With you always.
The weather report for the next 24 hours. Southern region, Port Moresby City, becoming partly cloudy with possible evening inland thunderstorm and few showers. Daru, few evening showers and possible thunderstorm. Kerma, some evening rain showers, drizzle and possible thunderstorm. Alatau, becoming cloudy with evening rain showers and possible thunderstorm, and Popondetta becoming overcast with widespread rain showers and thunderstorm tonight. To the Momase region, Lake City becoming cloudy with some evening rain showers and thunderstorm. Madang, frequently rain showers and thunderstorm. Wewak becoming cloudy with evening showers and thunderstorm. And Vanimo, cloudy with some rain and possible thunderstorms. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, fine, partly cloudy. Kavieng, partly cloudy and fine. Kokopo and Rabaul, few showers and thunderstorms to partly cloudy. Kimbe, periods of rain and possible thunderstorm. And Buka, partly cloudy with few showers and thunderstorms. To the Highland region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy with evening rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Goroka, Bans, and Kundiawa, periods of rain and possible thunderstorms to cloudy. Mendi, Tari, and Wabeg, periods of rain and thunderstorms to cloudy. To the small ships forecast, waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Island to Kerama to Yule Island to Hood Point to Samarai Island. Seas 2 meter to 3 meter along southern PNG Indonesian border. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vokul to all Milne Bay Islands. Waters of 1 meter to 2 meter. Waters of Cape Vokul to Huen Gulf to Finchafen. Seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of Finchafen through Vitia Strait to CSE Long Island. Seas 2 meter to 3 meters. Waters of Madang to Wewak to Vanimo to northern PNG Indonesian border. Seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of Manus to its western group of islands. Seas 0.5 to 1.3 meter. Waters of New Island to East New Britain to Bougainville. Seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of West New Britain, seas 1 meter to 2 meter, rising to 3 meter along the western sector. To the ocean forecast, Coral Sea, seas moderate to rough, northwest winds of 20 to 33 knots by tonight. Solomon Sea, seas slight to moderate. Bismarck Sea, seas slight to moderate. And the Pacific Ocean, seas slight to moderate, north to northeast winds of 10 to 15 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 21st of December 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you